asleep and she's wide awake. Not last night.
It must have been terrifying for you.
Hey, it was terrifying for all of us. I still feel awful, you know, putting you in danger.
Hey, you weren't to know. Yeah.
Tar. I keep turning it all over and over in my head.
You seem like a normal bloke.
Not to me.
Or Sally and Rosie. They were right about him all along.
Sometimes even really evil people can be very plausible.
No, I was a mug right from the start.
Listen, I'm gonna go and do a shot. Do you need anything?
No, I don't think so. Might go myself later, get some air.
Hey, well, be careful. He's still out there, isn't there?
Killer on the loose. My husband. Not going, are you? The police will be here soon.
Do they want to see me?
Presume so.
And when they interview you, what are you going to tell them?
What do you think? The truth?
Not the whole truth.
Yeah?
What? Even the stuff about you pretending to be Mrs. Fishwick so you could defraud Joy Fishwick's estate?
Well, no. Not all that. They won't be interested in any of that.
If I were you, I'd be very careful what I say.
If I lie to the police, I'll be no better than John.
And if you tell them everything, how's it going to look?
I have to get it all off my chest. John's the one in the wrong.
Do you want to lose hope?
Lose hope? Why am I going to lose hope?
Say the wrong thing and you could end up in very deep water, Fiz. That'll be then.
You and your brother have both been through a terrible ordeal, but these are very serious crimes and Mr. Stape's still at large.
Well, I'm happy to talk to you, but my sister's still in shock.
It's you I need to speak to most, Mrs. Stape.
Oh?
We're looking at a possible murder investigation.
Right.
Mr. and Mrs. Hoyle knew your husband as Colin Fishwick. They allege he was engaged to their daughter Charlotte, who he admitted killing.
I still can't believe John.
Did you know anything about his relationship with Charlotte Hoyle?
I knew that they were colleagues at school. I had no idea there was anything more.
So, this business of calling himself by another name.
The first I knew about any of this is when I found them all in the basement.
And his false name, his relationship with another woman.
If I'd known about another woman, I'd have chucked him out. And if I'd suspected him of killing someone, I thought he was just a normal, faithful, loving husband.
He had served a prison sentence for false imprisonment.
Yeah, but when he came out, he persuaded everybody that... Well, he persuaded me that was all in the past.
So until your brother went missing, you had no reason to suspect John of any wrongdoing whatsoever?
No. He seemed a lot calmer when he came out of hospital. Obviously, his problems were a lot bigger than I'd ever realised. How else to explain what's happened?
Does your husband take any medication?
Antidepressants, yeah.
Have you got them with him?
Oh, I don't know. No, they're here.
So what made you start to have suspicions about him?
In the last couple of weeks, he was agitated. No wonder. He had Chesney locked up. He was watching me tear my hair out.
When did you start to suspect that he knew where Chesney was?
Chesney's girlfriend, Katie, was going to have an abortion. John was adamant that she shouldn't, and then he suddenly announced he'd spoken to Chesney. I mean, it was crazy. Why didn't he mention it before?
Go on.
So I followed him to the Hoyles' house. You know the rest.
So just so I'm absolutely clear, before you arrived at the Hoyles, you had no idea that John was keeping the Hoyles and your brother captive?
As soon as he started saying he'd spoken to Chesney, I knew there was something wrong. That's why I followed him.
Has he made any attempt to contact you since he ran away?
No.
Any idea where he might be?
No.
Kia, I'm sorry. Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
I still feel awful. Like I've only told him half a story.
Fiz, you've got to think about yourself and your baby.
Yeah, but if I told him everything I know, it might help him catch him. Oh, hi, officer.
Afternoon.
You're back soon. Have you got news?
Nothing yet. We had some sightings on CCTV, but they didn't lead anywhere. I forgot to ask. Do you have your husband's passport?
I don't know. I can look if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, No, it's not in the drawer. He must have taken it with him.
So we might need to widen the net somewhat.
Do you think he might have fled the country?
Possibly. But I'd keep your windows and doors locked tight. You know, careful who you answer the door to, etc.
I will.
He's mentally unstable and highly dangerous.
Well, thank you for calling round again.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
See ya.
Do you think he's left the country?
He was planning to leave Manchester anyway.
Are you sure you don't want me to stop over tonight?
No, I'll be fine. You get back to Katie. Listen, she's woken up now. Come on. Let's go see to her. Thank you for everything. You're my rock.
All right.
Go on.
See you later. It's okay, sweetheart. It's only Daddy.
Go on then, you have a lie-in. You deserve it. Oh, hello.
I knocked really quietly so I wouldn't wake the baby. Yeah. Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, it took me a while to get off, but yeah.
I could murder a brew.
Come on then. Hey, I tell you what, you stick kettle on, I'll fetch baby.
Okay.
Hello, gorgeous. Hiya. Oh, do you have a good sleep? Yeah? Aren't you a good girl letting your mummy have a lie-in? Oh, we're a bit stinky though, aren't we? Come on, let's go and get you sorted. Yeah.
Milk, bread, beans. Do you need any bathroom stuff? Shampoo, soap, deodorant?
Why do I whiff?
No, I just wondered if you was running out of anything. Nappies, wet wipes, baby stuff.
No. John always made sure we were well stocked.
Right. As soon as Julie gets here, I'll go out and get this.
Julie?
Yeah, she said that she'd relieve me once she gets off for lunch. We agreed you shouldn't be on your own.
You agreed what?
We didn't think you want to be on your own in the house.
I'm not alone, am I? I've got a hope.
Do you want me to go?
You are so sweet, all of you. I really appreciate it. Can't tell you how much it means to have such good friends.
So, stay or go?
Yeah, stay. It's my turn to put kettle on.
I'm bursting for a wee. Can you use your loo?
Of course you can. You know where it is?
Ta. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Dad? Dad, Chesney wants to talk to you.
Oh, does he? You do realise I have a claw hammer in my hand?
I'm not scared of you. After what I've just been through, right now I'm not scared of anything. I just wanted to make it crystal clear that whatever you and Katie thought, I would never run away from my responsibilities, and I would never, ever let Katie down.
Turning up and making a big speech doesn't exactly change anything, does it, Chesney?
It changes everything.
You're still pregnant, love.
You can't force her to have an abortion.
Hey! I don't force my daughter to do anything. What kind of a man do you think I am?
The kind of man that shouts when he doesn't need to.
Look, this is our future. Our choice.
It's not our choice, is it? It's not mine, it's not yours, it's Katie's choice.
Yeah, and I know what I want.
I'm not sure you do, love.
We're having this baby. We planned it, it's what we want.
You're ready to be a mother.
Yeah.
There's more to being a dad than getting a girl pregnant, you know.
I know.
So, anything else?
What?
Anything else you want to tell me, only I've got a lot to do?
What, is that it?
Oh, you seriously didn't think I was gonna give you my blessing, did you?
Well, no, but...
Hey, maybe I could bang my hammer around a few more times, you know, work up a bit of a sweat. Maybe then I might be able to get used to the idea. Sorry, love. That's the best I can do.
Hey, come here.
I'm filthy.
I don't care.
Hey, do you want some lunch? I could do us beans on toast.
No, Tar. I'll get off to the shops as soon as Julie gets here. Whoa! How weird was that? Do you think I might be psychic?
I don't know. Does Julie want beans?
Yes, she does. Oh, hello.
Can I speak to Fiona Stape?
Yeah, come in. Go through.
Oh, yeah. You got any news on John?
Not yet. I'm still looking.
Oh, so what can I do for you?
You told us in your last interview you'd never met Joy Fishwick, Colin's mother, who died recently.
That's right.
It's just that one of the neighbours has told us John was a frequent visitor to her house.
Oh, I don't know. I've been so busy with the baby.
She's even identified John from the photo you gave us. Why would John be visiting the mother of the man whose identity he'd stolen?
I'm sorry, I didn't know about any of this. I wish I could help.
If anything does occur to you, anything John said, however insignificant it might seem, please get in touch, won't you?
Yeah, I will, I promise.
Sorry we're late. You know what it's like.
How many eggs?
Best make it a dozen.
Right, I'll be an hour. See you in a bit.
OK, we'll take it from here.
Hey, I don't need babysitting.
Oh, well then humour us. Make us feel like we're doing something useful.
How are you feeling in yourself?
I'm fine. This one keeps me busy enough. Hey, don't you? Yeah. I barely had time to think about anything else.
Oh, so no news from John?
No.
Well, Apney's assumed somebody else's identity and gone on a plane to South America.
South America? Why South America?
Well, they all go there, don't they? Nazis, bank robbers, people that have faked their own deaths.
But John was none of those things.
What do you think, Fiz?
I don't know. And I don't care. I just wish this nightmare was over.
Oh, come here. Group hug. Come on. Oh. Wow, that was quick.
Oh, when she wants a nap, she just goes, which is good because it means I get a break for a few hours.
Oh, just think how simple her life must be.
Eat, sleep, burp, nappy.
If only my life was like that.
Give it 50 years, that's exactly what it'll be.
Oh, maybe not so simple. I'll go. Babies like me.
No, it's fine, no. It could be nappy time. Hey, but you could stick the kettle on. I'm shifting gallons of the stuff, but I still want more.
Do you think it's gin? I've seen it happen.
Gin?
Oh, it's okay, baby. Mummy's here. Oh.
She only wanted a cuddle.
Julie and Sean are downstairs.
I know. They won't leave you alone. I've been waiting here all day.
How did you...
Hid in the attic. I like Anne Frank from the Nazis. I've heard everything you said.
Give me my baby, please.
Our baby? Heard you talking to the police. I reckon we can still get away from here if we're careful.
No, John, no.
Yes. You go downstairs, you get rid of them, and then we'll wait until it's dark and we can sneak out. It won't be easy, but if there's a chance we can all be together...
John, there's no chance. You're ill.
We can adopt new identities. We start a new life together. I've been thinking about Ireland. Hey, or maybe even South America.
Just give me my baby, please, and go.
Go where?
I don't care where. Just don't hurt my baby.
How can you say that?
I can say that because I don't know who you are. And I'm frightened of you. And I want my baby back now.
Hope is my baby as much as yours. I would never harm her. I'd die for this little girl.
John!
No, go!
John, please! John! He's got hold! John! Someone stop him!
Hang on. Is that John?
John! John! Fiz!
Oh, my God!
Fiz! Phone an ambulance now!
I'm phoning.
I never saw her. She just ran out.
Ambulance, please. My friend, she's been knocked over. We're on Coronation Street in Weatherfield. Thank you.
Come on, Fiz. Talk to us, please.
She was mumbling before.
She's coming around. It could have been a lot worse than bruised ribs and concussion.
You telling me? Fiz, you're in hospital. You're gonna be okay. You ran out in front of Owen's van. Let's give her some water, okay?
Fiz, you were trying to chase after John.
He's taken Hope. He ran off with Hope. Where is she? Where's he taken her? She needs me.
They'll soon find her.
Police are all over it, Fiz.
I can't believe he's taken her. Why would he take my baby?
Think of any places your husband might have fled to. Any friends who might be putting him up without realising he's on the run.
Well, Brian Packer, maybe. They used to teach together. I think he lives in Audenshaw, but no, I can't see John turning up there.
You never know. Try and get some rest.
What are you doing?
Getting dressed.
Fiz, you're not up to it.
I can't just lie here and do nothing. I should be out looking for her.
Right, well, why don't you sit tight and then be ready for when they bring her back?
It wouldn't hurt her, would it?
He's off his trolley.
John, don't son up. He absolutely don't son a Fiz.
Look, Mummy's awake. Look at you. It's my fault.
Can I hold her? Is she hungry?
She's been fed and watered and winded and cuddled to within an inch of her life. I really need you to listen.
At least let her see me. Hello, darling. My precious baby girl.
I know things are a mess. I know you said some stuff in the heat of the moment. Who could blame you? But I need you to know that I am still the man that you married. I've got a plan. If you don't want to hear it, then the little one and I'll get out of your head.
No, I'm listening.
Everything's going to be fine, but you've got to trust me.
You're my husband.
It's like my Auntie Nora always said. Today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. And all is well. Ish. This thing. The tram fell out of the sky. As if the gods were smiling on me. But, fatalities notwithstanding. I know it sounds monstrous, but you had to be there. Charlotte was nuts. She was every variety of nut that ever existed. Half woman, half pistachio.
Well, I met her enough times to see that for myself.
Well, there you go then.
Please let me hold her.
No, in a bit. I need you to know how it was. I need you to walk a mile in my shoes.
You've been under so much pressure.
That night. The night Charlotte
Died.
Yes, died. Not killed. Not in the truest sense. I bashed her on the head because she drove me to it. I just wanted to stem the flow. How she was going to expose me. How she was going to tell everybody that I killed Colin. My life. Our marriage in the clammy palm of her deranged hand. Said that you and Hope had leave me. That our family had fallen apart. So I whacked her. Hard. And maybe in the moment, just for a nanosecond, I did mean to kill her. And then the tram. I needed a miracle and it came.
Then the ambulance man resuscitated her.
Another miracle. At least Dorothy and Alan got to say their last goodbyes. I'm glad you followed me to their house. I was hopping mad at the time, but you know, the whole Chesney thing was... I know I crossed the line.
You did it for our family.
Yes, I did. So we could build our house and chop our wood and make our garden grow.
Yeah.
It's all doable. Take Joy Fishwick. I got her a can of soup, winter warmer. Now, does that sound like the MO of a bad-hearted criminal?
No. Stop beating yourself up.
Old people feel the cold more. I just wanted to help her. Give her a bit of TLC.
More than Colin ever did.
Oh, you can say that again. You and I are okay.
You're going to have to help me get dressed.
I'll get you a wheelchair. It's less conspicuous.
Will you pass us hope then while you go and find one? John, come on, I shouldn't have to beg to hold my own daughter.
No. Come on.
Oh, it's all right, Fiz. Sorry, I've only just seen your light flashing. Would you like something?
You were playing for time.
Grab my baby! John, please!
Security to I6.
Someone stop him! John!
Yes, Redfern's on his way back.
Security will pick him up on CCTV. He can't get far.
I should have grabbed her while I had the chance.
Fiz? What's happened?
Why didn't I just grab her?
Nothing on CCTV. You seen that?
No, not anything. I've not seen anything.
You'd think someone would have noticed a bloke rambling wandering around with a baby.
Going up.
6, please.
Cost a fortune, this visiting lark. £3.30 on the 82C. Daylight robbery. It's a good job he's nil by miles. Last time he was in, he ate his own body weight in grapes. Please yourself.
Sorry. It's been one of those days.
You're all right, love. I wouldn't have your job for a gold clock.
Right, we'll go on to that and sort it out. CCTV picked him up on the stairwell. Looks like he's heading for the roof.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
No, this is as far as the lift goes.
Right, I can walk.
What? Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I'll crawl on my belly if I have to. Come on.
Yikes.
Hold off for now. No surprises. Nice and calm.
You were just playing for time. I never had you down for devious, Mrs. Stape.
Give her to me, John.
She's fine where she is.
This is no place for a baby.
She's with her daddy.
Please don't do this.
Is she all you care about?
Don't be silly.
Liar. All I ever wanted to do is teach. People died because I wanted to teach. That's not a vocation, it's a catastrophe.
Nobody else needs to die.
You said you understood.
I do, I understand that you did it all for me and Hope.
So why'd you betray me? You hit the panic button just because your husband wants to talk to you.
It's really chilly up here, John. Come on, Hope will catch your death.
My favourite word used to be sir. My new favourite word is still in her mouth, unformed. Any day now, Dada. I'll never hear her say it.
Come away from the edge.
She'll say it to someone else. Some nameless, faceless bloke is going to be called Daddy by my daughter.
I'll never let that happen.
I can't bear that.
She's Hope. Stape. She's got your eyes. Your smile.
I pity her.
She's everything that's good about you. When she gurgles, she's the spit of you.
I can't see it.
Everybody says it. Just put Please don't hurt her. I'm begging you.
I have known perfect happiness. I am blessed.
Careful your ribs. Shall I take her? Is there any chance this can wait till later? She's done in.
I got some news. We were expecting to find a body.
What is it?
When my officers went to retrieve your husband's body, there was nothing there.
What?
Nothing. Some blood, a discarded white coat, that was it.
Are you saying John's still alive?
I'm saying he survived the fall, the immediate aftermath of the fall. He seems to have vanished into thin air. Morning, Fiona.
Have you found him?
I'm afraid not. We've got officers all over the country on it, so he can't be hiding for long.
Good.
While I'm here, I was wondering if I could ask you a few more questions.
I've told you everything I know.
It's about Colin Fishwick. You say you had no idea why the Hoyles would think your husband was Colin.
No.
As far as you were aware, Colin moved to Canada.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, apparently, Colin Fishwick was teaching at a school in Rochdale last year.
Oh?
And I visited that school yesterday, and none of the staff recognised Colin from a photo. They did, however, recognise one of your husband.
Really?
You had no idea your husband was working as a teacher or posing as Colin Fishwick. You never got any mail for Colin? Never saw any documents?
No. Nothing.
Oh, excuse me?
Oh, yeah, just leaving. Thanks, Fiona. Be in touch.
Don't look so worried. It's good news. Your X-ray and CT scans are normal, so I'm happy to let you go home.
That's great.
Good to be home, eh?
Yeah. What's that?
Just the boiler. Turn the hot water on.
Sorry.
There's no way he'd come back, Fiz. Don't worry.
But they know that John was teaching using Colin's identity. What if they find out about Joy?
Why would they? They're not mentioned, have they?
No, but what if they do? I claim that money, Ches.
So what? You didn't kill her, did you? It's John they're after, not you.
Do you think?
I know. So come on, stop stressing. Probably Julie.
Yeah.
Afternoon. May I come in, please? This is Detective Constable Cook.
Yeah. Hello.
Sorry to disturb you, but we've had a sighting of John.
Really?
Where?
CCTV caught him boarding a ferry at Holyhead. We've got officers on the trail in Dublin.
Oh, my God, that is such good news. Thank you, thank you.
And while I'm here, we need to talk about Joy Fishwick. It appears someone's claimed Joy's inheritance using Colin Fishwick's name.
And you think it was John?
Certainly gives him a motive to kill her. And a neighbour confirms he was visiting her before she died.
Oh?
You didn't know that?
No.
Let me get this quite clear. You had no idea your husband was using Colin Fishwick's identity or visiting his mother prior to her death?
No.
Well, that's very strange. Because I've just been talking to a solicitor called Ben Dean, who told me a woman calling herself Mrs. Colin Fishwick claimed Joy's inheritance on her husband's behalf. She also attended her funeral. According to him, that woman has long, red, wavy hair. She also told him she has a young, premature baby.
Oh, God.
We'd like to arrange a formal identification.
You've no right coming in here and accusing
No,
her
don't, Ches. I'll tell you everything.
I think that would be a good idea.
stolen some documents from Colin, enough to get him a teaching job and a bank account. I didn't know at first, but I found out when he was teaching at Rochdale. I went mental, but John persuaded me it was for the best and that Colin would never find out. But Colin did find out. And he came to confront John and they rowed. And Colin had a heart attack and died here in this house. Well, that's what John told me. He swore he didn't kill him. I didn't know any of this before, Jess, I swear.
Go on. Colin died.
And, John was scared that, it had come out, so he hid the body.
Where did he hide it? Come on, Fiona.
He hid it under the factory floor at Underworld.
And you helped him?
No. I didn't know any of this. I thought Colin was in Canada, I really did. Until I found John with the body last week. Where they were working at Underworld. They were digging right by it.
What happened next? Tell me what happened next.
I helped him move the body. I did it for hope. I didn't want to. You've got to understand me, Jess. I didn't know what else to do.
Fiona Stape, I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Colin Fishwick. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you'll later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Stand up, please.
You've been out there all day, Norris.
I'm merely...
Loitering with intent.
Really, Julie? Made me sound like a hoodie with an asbo.
No. Don't let him take me. My baby! What about my baby? Jess!
What's your order?
What are you looking at?
You ready to start?
I didn't kill anyone.
So the tape, please. Commencing interview at 16:30. Present myself, Detective Sergeant Redfern. State your name, please. Your name?
Fiz. Fiona.
Fiona.
Stape.
Look at the state of that. You know, if Fiz wasn't already helping the police with their inquiries, she'd be my prime suspect.
Well, do we know what they arrested her for?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Harbouring a criminal. No, it's like I was saying to Sally Webster, you know, if someone's skulking around in your rafters, don't you? No, the question is, was she involved in this so-called kidnapping as well?
Give over.
Oh, no, go on, say it. Everybody else says she wouldn't kidnap her own brother.
She wouldn't.
But we don't know that she did. He was probably guarding these hostages. Certainly very sensitive on the subject anyway.
Are you serving or shall I just serve myself?
It's all right, I can tell him. Get your filthy paws off me.
Don't go in there without one of these.
Well, give us it then.
This is mine.
Well, where are they then?
I thought you'd shut up shop so we can work.
I can still use the office, can't I?
Not without the right safety equipment.
Then get us the right safety equipment.
Switch it off. Ah, that's handy. Ask these officers about penalties for breach of health and safety laws.
Oh, have you ever met a more pathetic game player in your life?
I have.
Look, this is still my factory.
Sorry, love, it's a building site.
Actually, it's a crime scene.
You what?
Move away from the building, please.
It's cracked drains, love. The only crime is him trying to wriggle out of paying for his shoddy workmanship.
Take it off.
Wait, no, we wasted enough time without stopping for some petty...
Interfering with a crime scene is a crime. And this is no petty crime, believe me. Please.
Let's go.
The factory was unlocked. You walked in. Now, in your own words, what did you see?
It just didn't make any sense. I was looking, but I couldn't. John was crouched there and he was completely freaked. And then at his feet there was this shape.
The body?
I didn't know it was a body.
No?
No, it was wrapped up, wasn't it? It was rolled in a... It was ours, that rug. His, I mean, John's. He got it from our house.
The rug was yours?
Not mine. John's grandma's. We tried it down, but it was too big, so, it had been in the loft.
So, you found him with the body. What then?
It was the smell. It was terrible. And John's face, I knew something really bad had happened.
Not bad enough for you to call the police?
I wanted to. But he started on about us both going to prison.
Both of you? Why you specifically?
She suffered so much. Hope. Such a difficult start. She came early in the tram crash.
Why would you go to prison?
Because of the money.
Colin's money?
I didn't keep it. It's just things were so terrible. With John in hospital and Hope so ill. Well, I'm not a thief. I wanted to put it back. You know, I gave it to charity.
We'll come back to the money later. Let's stick with the body for now.
He said he hadn't killed him. John said that Colin dropped dead in front of him.
So you decided to move the body? It's a bit extreme. Disposing of the body of someone you didn't kill just to avoid awkward questions about money. Or in his case, teaching.
I was in care, detective. I couldn't bear Hope going into care. Not my Hope. She's so tiny. Please don't send me to prison.
Where's the body now?
She needs me.
What did you do with the body, Fiona?
I shouldn't have helped him. I didn't want to. I should have said no.
Where is Colin Fishwick's body?
The canal. We took him to the canal.
Look.
Rita's wondering if you've ever considered being one of those coppers that aren't coppers, eh? Or a news agent.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Straight home, yeah?
Of course.
I've set the paint and rollers out, so you should have 2 coats on by the time I get back from work.
Your wish is my ruined evening.
You won't be saying that when you get your surprise.
What surprise? Hey!
Oi, I said no.
No, the boss wants the mixer back at the yard. It's valuable kit, this.
Well, it's not going to get nicked with me standing here, is it? It's evidence.
Of what?
It's evidence, that's all.
You parked up?
John went to get something to weigh him down. Bricks or something. Over there somewhere.
Where exactly?
I don't know. I just stayed here by the car. I didn't want to be there.
So he got bricks and then?
He, took his body out of the boot. I didn't look, but I knew that he was dragging his body along past the car and...
Where did you drop the body in the water?
I don't know. I swear. But he was heavy, though. John couldn't have got him far on his own.
Get the divers on that side of the bridge working up this way. Tape off the whole area. See if there's any CCTV footage anywhere, yeah?
What's going to happen to me? Officer! What happens now?
Well, that's it. We need the baby stuff.
It's fine, we'll buy some nappies and stuff.
I'm going to the police station.
Wait, no.
I just want to tell her that I'm on her side and that I know she's innocent.
Right, well, let's ring first and ask. You in no fit state to be going traipsing across town?
I just stood there while they took her away. Stood there and did now.
She knows you're on her side.
No, she doesn't.
What do you think she wants the most from me now, Ches? To be running around arguing with coppers, kicking off, or looking after the baby, knowing she's fine and she's not stressed. Right, why don't you go back to the flat and ring? Leave a message. Let her know we've got Hope and we know she's innocent.
This is Stape. I could kill him. So why is he still running around while she's being accused of murder?
What's going on? What's all that about the
Just
copper?
leave us alone.
If there's something I should know, love.
Go back to work.
I wish I could.
Oh, well, go home then.
Would you consider yourself a reckless person, Fiona?
I've got a baby.
So you wouldn't?
No.
You don't consider it reckless shifting a rotting body halfway across town to the canal?
I haven't slept since. I keep seeing it again. Smelling it.
Would you consider it a reckless act?
I keep telling you. I didn't want to. John persuaded me. He said he hadn't killed him. I didn't know he'd kidnapped Chesney. All I knew is that if that body was found, my hope would end up abandoned. Chesney's having a baby of his own. He wouldn't cope.
As it goes, I don't think you're a reckless person either.
Thank you.
Which is why something doesn't add up for me. Maybe you can help me out. You admit you knew about John pretending to be Colin.
Not at first.
But eventually.
Yeah.
You even posed as Mr. and Mrs. Fishwick to sign for Joy Fishwick's house.
My client isn't under caution for that ledge offence. Can you stick to relevant questions, please?
OK. Let's stick with what we're all agreed on. You knew John was pretending to be Colin, and have been for some time. Weren't you concerned that Colin might just tip up?
I thought he was thousands of miles away.
Canada. Less than 8 hours flight. Theoretically, surely he could just turn up at any time, yet you did nothing to stop John's deception.
I asked him to stop. I begged him, but he wouldn't.
So you disapproved, but you let him get on with it, didn't you? Eventually.
Yeah, I suppose.
You see, that's what doesn't add up for me. I'd call that reckless, wouldn't you? Unless, of course, you both knew that actually Colin wasn't thousands of miles away, he was just a few yards away, and there was absolutely no chance of him ever coming back again.
I didn't kill him. I didn't know he was dead.
Let's start again, shall we? Tell me exactly when was the last time you saw Colin Fishwick alive? So as John was visiting Joy Fishwick, as far as you were concerned, Colin was still alive?
I swear, I had no idea Colin was dead until I saw John with the body. On my life.
You can see my client is tired. She told you she hasn't slept since the incident. She's not fit for interview. She needs rest.
Please, please, officer, you've got to believe that I'm innocent. I didn't kill Colin. I couldn't kill a fly. I need to go home to my baby. Have you got kids?
Me?
Have you?
I'm just doing my job here.
How is arresting me for something I've not done your job, eh? You should be out looking for John. I'm innocent. I should be at home.
If you have any further questions to my client, I suggest you bail her.
Fiona Stape, I'm arresting you on suspicion of fraud by false representation. You do not have to say anything.
What do you mean?
We may harm your defence if you fail to mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court.
What is he doing?
Anything you do say may be used in evidence.
You've been rearrested.
Can he do that?
It's a separate charge. It means he's going to question you about the alleged fraud. Don't say anything else until we've had a chance to talk.
Terminating interview at 21:05. You're right. She's tired. We'll pick this up again tomorrow.
Wait, no, you can't keep me here.
Like you say, it's not my job to keep innocent people in custody, only guilty ones. See you tomorrow.
Five minutes, and that's it.
Am I glad to see you?
They won't let me in. I kept going on and on at them. In the end, they said I could come see you. Get your mind at rest about Hope.
Is she all right?
She's fine. Katie's got her.
Have they let you back into our house yet?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, thank God for that.
So how are you feeling?
I'm completely spaced out. I've hardly slept. I'm terrified, Ches. Do you know I'm in court this morning?
They said.
I'm dreading it.
Is this about them deaths?
No. It's just the fraud over Joy's will.
Well, can't you blame that on Stape?
Not when I did it on my own without him knowing.
Wouldn't have happened without him, though, would it?
It's irrelevant.
I really can't get my head around all this.
I know how it looks, but I had nothing to do with Colin's death.
So why did you help Stape move the body?
I didn't want to. He dragged me into it.
But how?
Because he said that I'd be in trouble if they found out, and I just panicked.
They're trying to charge you with that as well?
No, but they dug up Joy's body to re-examine it. They think I was in on that as well.
Were you?
No!
So So you had no idea he kidnapped me?
I knew nothing about any of this, Ches. I swear I am completely innocent. You've got to believe me.
So they're gonna let you out after you've been in court?
Only if my solicitor can get bail. Is there any chance you can be there?
Try stopping me.
No unauthorised personnel beyond this point, I'm afraid.
Do you mind? We own this place and we've been keeping out your way since yesterday.
Them instructions, I'm sorry.
OK, how long's it going to be?
I've no idea.
Oh, I'm glad to see there's a real sense of urgency anyway.
As if we haven't lost enough money already.
Any news? Closed until further notice, I'm afraid. No. It's out of our control.
Are you not insured for this kind of thing?
What, loss of income due to a corpse under the floor? I wish.
Well, isn't it an act of God or something?
If one of John Stape's victims being on Earth isn't an act of God, I don't know what is.
We don't know who did it yet.
Well, thank goodness I've got the Rovers to fall back on.
Well, I haven't had anything come in for 2 weeks.
Join the club.
I suppose compared to Fiz, we're lucky, really.
You what? She deserves everything she's got coming to her.
I hate these places.
Yeah, well, at least we get to go home when it's over.
They've got to let her go.
Well, that's just it, though. They don't.
I hope.
Is your name Fiona Stape?
Yeah.
And do you live at... Do you live at 5 Coronation Street, Weatherfield?
Yes.
Fiona Stape, you're charged with fraud by false representation in that on the 3rd of February 2011, dishonestly and intending thereby to make a gain for yourself, you made a representation to Benjamin Dean, solicitor, which was and which you knew to be untrue.
I've got some
namely, that you were the wife of Colin Fishwick, and thereby entitled to
They're not in a
receive the
crimpy
sum of
bag if you're worried about the noise.
I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, shut up, will ya?
Sale of Joy Fishwick's house upon a death. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Brought little hope in.
Oh, children are not allowed. And anyway, if Fiz was going for the sympathy vote, she won't get any from this judge. I've seen her before. She has all the compassion of a flick knife.
In view of the seriousness of this case, I'm committing you for sentence at Weatherfield Crown Court.
See what I mean?
Is there an application for bail?
Good
Mr.
news.
Westmore?
It's any of the rubbish on television these days.
Miss Jones?
In view of the extremely serious fraud charge facing the defendant, Madam, the Crown opposes the application. I would remind the court she is also under investigation for murder, which raises important security issues about her being allowed back into the community. Finally, this is a fast-moving investigation with new revelations coming to light each day. Should a long custodial sentence suddenly be in the offing, we believe Mrs. Stape would have no compunction in absconding.
Mr. Westmore?
I would begin by pointing out that Mrs. Stape has no previous convictions and in my submission presents no threat to the community. As for the risk of absconding, this is in fact extremely low. She's the single mother of a small baby with no funds to speak of, who relies heavily on the support of local family and friends. Her daughter was born prematurely and has had a number of serious health issues. Any disruption to her routine could further jeopardize her well-being. Another reason the defendant is unlikely to flee. I submit that there's every reason for bail to be granted.
Thank you both.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
Be home soon. She will.
So, regarding the defendant's bail application, I absolutely understand your concerns, Miss Jones. This is an extremely serious charge. However, on balance, I agree with Mr. Westmore that given her domestic situation, the defendant is unlikely to abscond. Bail is granted.
Yes!
On condition, Mrs. Stape continues to reside at 5 Coronation Street and reports to a police station once a week.
Sharp as a flick knife, you said.
Yes, well, we all have off days.
Welcome back. Hello. Hello, my little sweetheart. Oh, yeah, I've missed you.
Let you out already?
Oh, not now, Asa.
I told you it was bad news, but would you listen?
Do you know what? I don't need this.
Yeah, well, whoever he murdered didn't need it either, but they got it.
Let's just get you recycled.
Any fool could see he was a maniac, but oh no, you knew better.
Look, just get off our backs, will you?
He could have killed any one of us.
No, he couldn't.
Look, don't get involved, Sal.
Someone has to tell her the truth.
Yeah, well, it's not worth it. Come on.
Nice welcome.
At least he gets it over with. Is Liam all right?
Yeah, he's sparked out. I've just put him in the spare bed for now, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course it is.
Cheers.
Thanks for this, you two.
It was nice to have you back.
Although I could have done without that welcome from Sally.
Well, she's bonkers.
She's not the only one who thinks like that, though, Kirk. You seen Norris in court sneering down his nose?
He's even more mental.
There'll be others.
Yeah, well, the fact is, Fiz, that most people around here love you. Now, this isn't going to change how they feel.
Sally's right, of course.
Why?
Well, if I hadn't have had John back, none of this would have happened.
Right, you've got to stop beating yourself up about that.
He'd have done something like this sooner or later, even without you. He can't help himself.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have been involved, would I? I've got myself into a complete mess now.
You're better off than you were this morning.
Yeah. I mean, look, you're back with your friends and family.
Yeah, for now I am. Meantime, the courts get ready to try me for fraud. Murder as well, knowing my luck.
It's not going to come to that.
You didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, but how do I prove it? A few months' time, I'm probably going down. And Hope could be a young woman before I see the light of day. Unless a miracle happens.